Welcome to BTB Hot Takes with Andrew Kratzer. Now here's your host, Andrew Kratzer.
Welcome to another live edition of Beyond the Barricade presents Andrew's Hot Takes. I'm your host, Andrew Kratzer, alongside my co-host, I guess Peacemaker for today. I got my other co-host, Mark L. Ray, and our lovely co-host / producer, Rod Binks. You know him as Rodney Harris. How's everybody doing today? And hello, Jessica Hoffman, with the first check-in of the day. You're secured your number one spot this week. How are you doing, Jessica? I'm doing good. Today is going to be a short kind of show, as at 8:30 for the council of commentary, or aka the Four Corners of Commentary, are doing their 2-year anniversary show. Rodney will be joining
forces.
Yes, BTB Live will be joining forces with them as they celebrate 2 years of being in a podcast. I think the first hour they'll be talking, and then the second hour I think they'll be playing Jackbox games. So
It's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be fun.
Do you really want to taste it?
Okay, who said that?
What's going up must come down, Peacemaker.
Yep. But just want to check
Throw
in
the dog the invisible bone.
I just want to check in with my co-hosts. How's everybody doing?
I'm doing great.
Pretty
man.
damn good, man.
Doing great. But that man up there on your, I guess that would be your. To me, it's your right hand side. Ain't doing so hot.
Yes, we're gonna kick the show off right with a bang. Vince McMahon.
Bang, bang!
Vince McMahon is under fire with a $3 million hush lawsuit, basically.
Has he been diddling?
Is it really a lawsuit? Or is it just accusations?
Right.
Not a lawsuit.
But
Mark,
Mr. Peacemaker
officially-
has got. Mr. Peacemaker might have to go talk to Vince.
Mr. McMahon has officially replaced Joe Gacy as the diddler.
Spending part of my birthday watching you guys. Happy birthday, Christopher Brown.
Oh, happy birthday,
Peacemaker wishes you a happy birthday.
Christopher Brown. You get a wrestling bell and a round of applause, baby. Christopher Brown's birthday. Yeah.
And because it's your birthday, I'm changing pictures to this one.
What the hell's the picture on the right?
No, you gotta
right
change
side.
You gotta change it to the one with John Cena's in his drawers.
Mike, what?
And his
did
birthday
I
that-
don't want to get TOS on this shit.
I have no idea what that other part
I
is
don't know
from.
who that is.
Hello, Mr. James.
Hey, there we go, James.
You know what it is? It's probably the site that I got the picture from.
It's fucking Hush Money that blew it up in his senile face. Yep.
Rodney, what are you and me discussing before about this?
Let's say something. It's gonna be a little controversial, but I need somebody to let me know what laws did Vince McMahon break, because I got some rules here. If this was consensual, if everybody was of age, if this was just a fling and him and his wife Linda are both separated, this is just a creepy old man trying to literally.
Until I jerk a knot in your ass.
I love how when Andrew stops his cam, the picture of Mr. McMahon stays on the fucking screen.
and Rodney, was it personal money
According to
or
the
business money?
according to the reports, it seemed to be personal money out of his personal account. Now, the reason why WWE the board is investigating into it, they want to know where the allocated funds did come from your personal account or did it come from the company. So they are going to do a thorough investigation. Folks, if you're expecting Vince McMahon to get removed from the board and removed from WWE, it's gonna be a cold day in hell. That man is gonna go out guns a-blazing. It's not gonna be fun.
Yep.
So Don't get it twisted. He is not trying to. If you think they're just gonna just boot him out, you got another thing coming.
Yep.
So this ain't gonna be the last time you're gonna see Vince McMahon, but they might be sending him off to with a nice retirement package.
Brutus, this is incredible. What a package.
So, who was this whistleblower that leaked this?
Yes.
Like, I want to know who. Dude's gonna be running the company from the afterlife. But who do you think it like? Because I saw on one Facebook page that they think it's Rosa Mendez was the person that Vince McMahon. I heard that it could have been that the first female ref back in the 80s.
Whoa, they're saying
No, this wasn't. Yeah, this wasn't someone in the 80s. This is supposedly recent.
And add a little nugget.
This little nugget that was released this afternoon. Vince and Linda Stanford's loft is now on the market for $4.5 million, and she hasn't lived in the same house with that decrepit son of a bitch for at least a few years now.
Well, that's why we said
good for her.
If they weren't together, then you know what? It's a non-story.
Yeah, it really is a non-story now. Now look, let me. Can I throw this out here?
Yeah.
Maybe the McMahon family knew about all of this to begin with. Maybe Linda got privy to. Listen, number one, I'm gonna be very, very blunt here. If Linda didn't know homie had shorties on the side, Linda, you're just blind. Okay, the man is wealthy. The man he's a freak, and the man's a little old sexual deviant. We know he's a weird dude, so he's a old man.
Hello, Kenny Klein. How you doing? Hello, Mike Mack. I knew you were coming to say that.
When you turn around and you look at this, if Linda doesn't know, I'm pretty sure Linda knew. She probably got tired of his stuff and just said, "You gonna pack your bags and get the hell out of my house?" Then realized, well, damn it, I can't kick you out of the house. I'll just leave. And what if Linda had a man on her side? She's seeing somebody. What if the family already knew this? It just wasn't going to be a PR nightmare to announce that Linda McMahon and Vince McMahon are separated. You know, they didn't want to deal with the PR. This is worse of a PR nightmare, to be honest. You should have just announced it to a divorce. Then let the digging come out on why you got divorced. Maybe she caught him with the girl in the house. I don't know.
Or maybe in the in Titan Towers, he was. Hey. Yo, that dinosaur skull in the office scene probably had too much shit going on in that office.
No.
By the way, somebody posted a meme. Would you swipe left or right on Linda McMahon?
Listen, what's the net worth like? Well, she's 79. Well, how old is she?
73 years old.
She's 73. Her net worth. I could get on the wheel. I might have to slide into the DMs. Like, shorty, a little daddy. She a little boo thing. So,
Christopher Brad said, Andrew, this was a paralegal. He and Johnny East were fucking hell. Oh, I can't get why? Now I'm not gonna get this image out of my fucking head because it took a while for that shit to get out of my head after he was fucking a butterfly.
Spoiler!
Don't give away the show. Just get people to see it.
Hey, it's been like 2 months since that show ended. That's I gave a 2-week spoiler alert thing away.
But him and Johnny Ace was like, "Hey Vince, can I have your
Can I take it?
You sick individuals. Yo, you
Vince,
old men.
Vince. Yo, I hate them all. Hello, K Marvel.
Vince called me on the counter. It wasn't me.
K Marvel.
She even called me in the shower.
Wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
What's the scenario if Bruce Pritchard walks in? Damn it, Bruce, don't you knock? Good God. I'm just going over some paperwork.
Him and the Brother Love. Vince McRun here collecting chicks and writing checks.
Look,
Ronnie wants to laugh so hard, but he's keeping his composure. I can tell. I know Rodney's face when he's about to laugh, and he has to keep his composure. He wants to laugh so hard.
No, it's ironic. Speaker's Rungeon's favorite show. Yeah, this look to me. I know I'm making light of the situation, but I'm really. I don't see this being nothing more right now as it sits right now with what we know in the public. This is nothing but a creepy old man banging a paralegal with another creepy old man. I don't get why we going in the uproar about it. But
right in front of the T-Rex in his office.
But this thing, why is everybody up in arms about it? On top of that, the hush money. All right, let's talk about it. That hush money. Think about it. Let's put it in perspective. You're a very wealthy individual. Your net worth is over $1 billion, and you sleeping around with somebody. You don't know this girl from a can of paint. You don't know what she's capable of. But the last thing you need is for her to run out there and put some stuff out there in the world about you saying your libido's whack or you got a little Johnson or whatever the case may be. You just don't want that painted in a negative light. So you have a sign an NDA or you have a do something or you say, listen, this was just between me and you. It was consensual. Yeah. You were a good time. I was a good time. We both had a good time. I'll see you later. Here's a couple of dollars to help you feel better, but because I got a dip, I'm out. And let that be what it is. Clearly, I don't know if this girl ran this story, but somebody did. She told somebody. Maybe Johnny Ace got drunk one day and told somebody the story. I don't know. But what I do know is the hush money situation is used a lot. It's like everyone always says when you go to court and you plead or you guys settle, that means you're a admission of guilt. To be honest with you, sometimes people are broke.
And it's funny you say that, bro.
More to go through court than is just settle.
And I find it funny how, like, this whole story came out, and now all of a sudden Johnny Laryngitis is possibly losing his job
because he might be the fall guy.
Here's the question.
Maybe was it only Johnny and somebody getting protected? I don't know.
Didn't Rosa just have a kid within the last few years?
Yeah.
Could she be the person and the hush money was to
take care of the baby?
Maybe.
So you talking about like it's a Brenda got a baby situation? Golly, this just got more spicy. Look, this is a soap opera waiting to happen, and I'm trying to make light of a bad situation. But until
she had the baby in 2016.
16. Okay, then. But I knew it was within a certain number of years, so I didn't know. Exactly.
So, Christopher Brown said something to you, Rodney. Someone put up a timeline that really makes you think. Shane and Vince's backstage dust up at the Rumble. Hunter's relinquishing of control over NXT, and then Stephanie stepping away. Seems a little suspicious with this shit coming out now. Then also Jessica Hoffman said there's more to the story that we know, but if you offered hush money, then it has to be serious. Christopher Brown said Vince had the woman sign an NDA, Rodney. It suggested someone on the board of the directors leaked it, and then
absolutely.
Rungeon said, and I see the head of my talent relations, Johnny Laren Harris.
And see, my thing is that's why the NDA is important. Look, we heard about athletes doing this all the time. Right? Athletes are sleeping with a girl, not really known in the celebrity realm. This is why celebrities always mess with celebrities. That's why celebrities don't mess with people on the outside.
Yes.
Because you sleep with the people that's in the same circle. Because they're in the same mindset with the same understanding. We're together. It might be just for publicity. It might just be for love. It just might be to get our freak on. Whatever it's for, we understand each other when this is over. When you date outside of third party and regular people on the street, it can get messy because you break that girl's heart or you break that guy's heart. What about the guy? We just seen it with Britney Spears. She's trying to go get married, and the homie that she was married to for 48 hours comes showing up at the wedding talking about I'm still married to her. So
Exactly.
But this is what happens when you play games in Vegas and you got liquid courage in your system. You can't do these things. But I'm not condoning the actions of anybody in this party. But what I'm saying is there is more to the story that's yet to come out. I would like to hear from said person he was sleeping with so we can get their side of the story and not a report, because this is like the game of telephone, man. We don't know the full story. Somebody got to say something. And if she signed the NDA, of course she can't say anything because it will break the NDA. Then we got people suing each other. It can get it can get crazy. So what you got to do is just keep it quiet, step away, and let it. Maybe it dies down, maybe it won't. But right now, WWE is looking into the allocation of funds, making sure things were in the right place, making sure money wasn't moved around for certain reasons. Yep. And if it so comes that somebody got to lose their job, then so be it.
And also, if Johnny Laurinaitis was part of this shit, the one person I think about is Mama Bella, because that's basically you're cheating on fucking her, and she's been through a lot of shit with her going through cancer and shit.
Come on, man, damn, I didn't really think about that like that.
And somebody brought that up in the THWF group earlier.
I know this is a little off topic, but it's reported Okada not expected to appear at Forbidden Door.
Oh,
so the ticket sales might not be people not be happy. Also, Runjan said John Lauren Harris, no good. You like Rod Lauren Harris better? And he goes, wait, is it happy birthday Christopher Brown Day? Yes.
So,
but
I want to say this, and then we can possibly move forward. We tend to blow things up in the court of public opinion. Does police got to get involved in this? I don't know, because as of right now, I don't see any wrongdoing except two old men being creepy. But like I said, if this was a consensual relationship and nobody was harmed in a foul or heinous way, I don't know what more to say about it. I don't know. This sounds like a damn Madea movie. This is weird, man. This is crazy. Madea joins the wrestling business. That's what we should name this movie. This is an episode of The Young and the Restless. I didn't know One Life to Live and All My Children was back on the air. I had no idea. Well, somebody should have told me.
Was this board of directors person named Nick Khan? That he's out to get Vince out of the company.
Yes, but like Rodney said, just by saying this it takes more than just this.
I know, but then it takes the board of directors to try to get him out of the company. But
yes,
what if it was Nick Khan that leaked the image?
But again, right now it's just a whole bunch of hearsay.
Yeah, right now it's literally he said, she said, we all say.
And again, if the money used happened to be personal money, then Nick Khan has he has nothing to say, unfortunately.
Nothing you could say except, Vince, we're going to ask you to step away from the board for a little bit until it dies down. That's really all you can do.
That's all you can, yeah.
Until it dies down, until everything gets cleared up. That's the only other thing I can think of them doing. But other than that, there is, like I said, there's no criminal wrongdoing here. If there's not, then there's nothing you can lean on. I'm sorry. And I know people want a juicy story because, we love gossip. We love to keep things cooking. But listen, Linda, I know a couple of dudes that'll slide in your DMs right now. One of them sits right above me on this stream right now. He will slide in your DMs. He will take care of you. He'll take you on a train ride.
Oh, my God. Yo, Brandon Nimmo just got hit.
My man Andrew is ready, willing, and able to take you on a fun one.
Ready, willing, and Gable.
I'll do it for a PS5.
He said, "I'll do it for a PS5." Listen,
My name's Vince, and I'm taking over Andrew's stream.
now if Linda, hey, Linda, you available? Andrew's got your back. He willing to take you on a nice steak dinner. Mark trying to get a PS5, so you already know he'll do anything.
I'll get a gaming PC out of this.
And Nick Khan, Tony Khan, Genghis Khan, Kublai Khan. Any more Khans? Yes, the Wrath of Khan.
Ooh.
Khan!
James goes, "Hey Linda, what's up, baby? I'll give you that Australian gift."
Rodney, this whole nightmare would make one hell of an episode of Dark Side of the Ring.
Let me tell you something. We're gonna be in the background yelling for James. Oi!
James
Oi, oi!
James is gonna buy her an emu.
Oh man! Imagine
And a kangaroo.
show up with an emu on a leaf with roses, ready to go. Linda, I need you to hop on the back of the vehicle. We are going on a date. Don't worry, he doesn't bite. Only a little. But like, as he walks down the block and Linda's on the back of the emu, just holding on for dear life.
Ah!
Listen, this is a Netflix series waiting to happen, and like I said, I hope there was no wrongdoing here.
Me neither.
It's just weird to see Vince McMahon in this kind of situation. I can tell you, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Listen, we normally see this with people with money who carry themselves in a certain way.
Yeah. Did you see what Kenny sent before?
Nah, what happened?
So New York, New Jersey, Los Angeles are among 2026 FIFA Men's World Cup host sites.
Let's
Yes.
go.
Let's go. We might have to go to
Yeah.
a World Cup
Do
game.
you see what James said? He doesn't bite, but I do.
just taking chunks out.
But,
Jessica
yeah.
Hoffman goes, 46 isn't old.
What did Jessica Hoffman say?
I see that right in the middle over here. She goes, 46 isn't old. No, 46 is not old. You still young. You old enough to get Linda McMahon?
That's her.
Listen, Andrew on the drop.
Nice.
Linda, Andrew trying to slide. Yeah.
But also, coming out this week, last night, that there are reports that Sasha Banks has been released, or you granted her release, but we don't know the full story yet. And also today there's a story that came out that she's getting lawyers involved to get herself released. But
if you're not
I think
happy
it's about time. About time that you get yourself out of this mess. It's a perfect time because the way you've been booked, honestly, I would leave.
Look, the way I look at it is that woman right there has done everything possible to make her voice be heard, voice her frustration. She does not want to be here. She doesn't have to be here for her mental health and for her sanity. Leave. And if you go, look, I'll be happy for her mental health and her sanity. Sasha Banks will be a star anywhere else. She can do movies. She can do whatever she wants. She's not gonna want for anything. She's gonna be perfectly fine, and she's gonna land on her feet. She has a great support base around her. She'll be good. As far as the WWE go, stop playing games, man. Y'all got enough things to worry about.
It's either you bring her back
right now. Just release them.
It's either you bring her back, or you bring her back and you give her something that she wants, like not like the release part. Push her to like the moon or something to make her happy again, or grant her a release.
Look,
Because-
there's nothing to really talk about. It's simple. Give the girl what she wants. Why are you holding her here? Doesn't make sense. Well, the question is, how much longer does she have on her contract?
I don't know.
That's the true question. How long is she under contract for? So if she's under contract until September, The Sasha ride it out. Don't show. You don't gotta show up for work. They find you, ride it out. They're not. You don't showing up as it is. So okay, so she leaves on the term that she. Remember, folks, I'm gonna tell y'all this too. Just because you leave a company on bad terms don't mean it's never gonna come back.
Yeah.
We've seen people leave on worse terms than that, and they wind up trotting their butt back in the WWE somewhere down the road.
Let me just say this, Rodney. The reason why she might want to try to get her lawyers involved and get out of it is the fact that she has been suspended without pay.
Yeah, that's very, 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 very true, Mike. I'm glad you brought that up because we've seen people do this before. Now, my question is, were those people suspended without pay? You do not in all fairness, if I'm playing devil's advocate here, she did walk out on her job. She did technically breach her contract.
Yes.
So,
but yeah,
I can't walk out of my job right now and not show back up. That's
neither can I. I get AWOL, get points, and
like
go on trial.
There's consequences and repercussions. Even though I agree on why you did it, business-wise, you got to now take what comes with it. So that's the price you got to pay in order for your voice to be heard. And guess what? That's the sword that you decided to bear when you made that decision. And I'm not saying that she made the wrong decision. I felt that if you felt like there was some wrongdoing here, and if you felt that you needed to stand up for yourself, then you do what you have to do. And I'm always going to take that stance with anybody. I don't care if either one of you. If somebody was treating Mike wrong at work, Andrew, Mark, stand up for yourself.
Yep.
Don't let nobody walk all over you. Don't let them take advantage of you.
And the fact that she's 30 years old, if she wants to try to pursue life in Hollywood and it doesn't work out, she can always try to go back to wrestling. But if wrestling's not for her right now, it's so be it. She can find her way back again, go back down to Mexico like she did when she took that time off after WrestleMania 35.
Chester was training, I heard. They had a training session together before. She has her claws.
Yes.
In a lot of the ladies in and around the wrestling industry. If she wanted to go somewhere else, she could. But I see the act behind on the silver screen is where she wants to be.
Yes, and she wants to be the number one person. And if WWE's not going to do that, go be a number one. Be the first female wrestler that actually makes a good career out of being a
actress,
buying or ex-WWE star that makes it in Hollywood.
Yeah, I definitely think she has the tools to do it, and she has the look. She's young enough. She's well connected to the right people. I don't know who her agent is, but I hope
if the rumors are true that Amber Heard, I know I'm bringing up this shit.
Are you trying to get her
being yes, I think she could do a great job in Aquaman.
You talking about the same guy that tried to convince the world that he had scissors for fingers? Yeah, that was by far the funniest take I've ever heard. See, that's when I know something was wrong with Amber Heard. When you literally let that come out your mouth, like we honestly believe as the American public and as the people in the public in the world that this man had scissors for fingers. You said it like we believed it.
Yep. But if Amber Heard is being fired from Aquaman 2 and being recasted, why don't throw your hat in the mix there? Put your name in the mix there, Sasha. Mm-hmm. I think you would do a fine job. You know your role. You know how to read a script. You know how to do everything.
Unfortunately, she wouldn't be a good Mara. Just to say, because that's totally changing everything about Mara.
That's changing everything about the size, the height, maybe a little costume change, the color. Like
also, Christopher Brown said that's another thing, Rodney. They could extend Sasha's contract for the amount of time she's being gone. If WWE truly wanted to be petty about this, they can extend her contract, and there's not a damn thing she could do to stop it.
Listen, WWE, you ain't in no position to be petty on nothing right now. Well, you got a major issue going on PR wise. The last thing you need to be doing is being petty. I'm telling you that right now. if I'm a WWE superstar right now is the time to ask for your release. If you want to get out, they're probably willing to give you anything just to save face. Don't
See,
just
if this is the time you're trying to get out of contract, hey, Sasha, go up to Vince and say, "Can I get a push now?
Oh, I'll give
Can I
you
Can I win that Money in the Bank? I want that Money in the Bank briefcase."
Hell
ASAP.
Okay, but no. But now here's the thing, Rodney and Andrew. What if he already promised
Liv
Morgan the
Morgan, I
money
know.
in the case? So now you're gonna have the situation where she's gonna get upset.
That's why I said hell no, because I'm not accepting. Look, if I'm Sasha Banks, I'm not accepting anything they can offer me right now. Okay, so you're gonna extend me since the time that I was gone, fine. After that, I'm gone. I'm gonna have no ties with you. So, like, what are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do? Like this, she is playing her hand. They're trying to. They're going to try to call her bluff, but she's not bluffing. That's the thing. She's not bluffing. So if you think she's bluffing, you got another thing coming. Now I can't speak for Naomi. Naomi's playing a totally.
I think Naomi just waiting until her contract expires.
Yeah.
She's gonna just. I think it's time for her and Usos to have either. I think it's time for her and I think Jimmy is she married to or Jay, one of the Usos, to have a kid maybe.
Jimmy.
Maybe this is time you start exploring to have a kid.
Gonna have a baby. Yo, WWE truly wanted to be petty about this. Yeah, you read that. I don't know why it's coming up so late for me. It's so weird. It just popped up like as if it was.
Oh, okay.
I was mad
But
weird.
also, Tessa Blanchard has been fired from WoW after butting heads with AJ Lee. It's crazy. Mike, you're just changing fucking pictures. Making me too laugh.
That's crazy. She's been fired from WoW. Who didn't see that coming?
Par for the course.
Yeah, man. Come on. The girl can't
Sasha should create her own Kiss My Ass Club, and Vince, Johnny, and Nick Khan should be the charter members.
Oh man, no. First of all, nah, you can't have Vince doing no Kiss My Ass clubs. Yeah. Because you know one thing about him.
I've got an insatiable appetite for life, and I want more.
That man might have been playing the character, but guess what? This is him in real life. I'm just saying, that's him in real life, folks. That's him in real life.
Yep.
That's him. He's playing himself.
So, also, I wanted to bring up on the show about partnerships.
Oh, whoa.
And I know Mike is dying to bring this up about Wednesday's Dynamite episode.
What,
Go
the
ahead.
ratings?
Yes.
The 700,000 ratings? That's me
Yep.
laughing, by the way.
So
761,000 viewers. That's 200,000 viewers down from last week.
And stop with the excuses of, but the NHL. Stop.
but the NHL.
Oh, the pay-per-view buy rates were down because it was Game 7.
But what about Game 6?
I don't know, but it's fucking nuts.
Okay.
But I don't think New Japan is really helping the ratings out. When you announce Tanahashi and Will Ospreay for the show, one in a match and one in a face-off with Jon Moxley.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the New Japan stars are really
Not even that.
viewed great here in the United States.
The fact that it's been said now that Tony's having a really rough time building the show because of whether it's AAA saying, no, these people can't appear, or guarantee New Japan is saying, no, I don't want this person to. I guarantee the reason why Okada is not showing up,
It's
the reason why he lost the belt to Jay White, is that they didn't want Okada to lose to Hangman.
Yeah, no American soil.
So they'd rather Jay White possibly lose to Hangman.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
But as well as now that I read a tweet the other day, and people were coming at me for it. Let me see what it said.
Coming at you? What do you mean coming at you?
Like in the scorecard group.
Oh.
I said this. This happened on Jobber Nation, tweeted out at 4:59 a.m. on June 15th. This is a reminder that Forbidden Door is 12 days, and there has been only 2 matches announced on this card. Another AEW pay-per-view that will be rushed and thrown together at the last minute. This used to be what people hated WWE for. Why is AEW getting a pass for a lack of build?
I don't know.
And people try to say the excuse of, well, they just had to book another pay per view, and New Japan booked 2 pay-per-views.
And also,
but you know what? Then don't announce this pay per view yet.
But as well, they announced this pay per view after New Japan had 2 major pay per views, and AEW had like a major pay per view. Why couldn't you do an invasion in a way?
Exactly.
You sent AEW stars to Dominion to attack people. Start building this pay per view up. You had a perfect opportunity to have you could have had Orange Cassidy fucking attack Will Ospreay instead of having Orange Cassidy returns on Dynamite just to show up with Will Ospreay. Really, is anybody really would be interested in this match? I would be more interested in this match if Orange Cassidy came out and attacked Ospreay at Dominion, and vice versa. Jon Moxley hitting Death Rider or whatever on Tanahashi after the match. You should have did something in a style of an invasion during these shows. And if this partnership is going to last until possibly after Wrestle Kingdom, they're going to need to do that. And also, Christopher Brown said, "Did I not call Jericho keeping his hair?"
Mm-hmm.
That whole match was just to do the whole blood and guts thing. That
I mean, it was about time that Ortiz got that fucking nappy ass shit off.
What? It kind of looks weird that now he's a fucking bald-headed guy.
It'll work for him.
But we all know that Eddie Kingston's team is going to be going over Jericho's team at Blood and Guts easily. Because nobody shaves their head and then fucking loses the next big match for their team.
That just sounded like the bird. Eagly!
But do you guys think this partnership's 50-50?
It all depends. We don't know the contracts.
I don't know the contract.
Because if it's not 50-50, it's going to be... If it's AEW gets 75 and New Japan gets 25, you better hope your fucking merch, your AEW merch sells out quicker than New Japan's merch at Forbidden Door. Because I guarantee you New Japan are keeping all their merch sales. If anything with Forbidden Door on it, then maybe that'll be split. But if this partnership for Forbidden Door is AEW gets more of the profit and then Wrestle Kingdom, New Japan gets more of the profit, then I understand. But we'll find out more after Forbidden Door with the contracts that was between them.
I don't know. I'm not excited. I'm not as excited about it as I was.
I'll read up the match card for you right now.
Okay.
Where is it?
Take your time.
I wish you had
Oh.
the Jeopardy. I wish you had the Jeopardy countdown jingle, buddy.
Okay. So far, there's 5 matches announced for the pay-per-view. The first match is Jon Moxley, AEW versus Hiroshi Tanahashi, New Japan. Singles match for the interim AEW World Championship. We got Pac, AEW versus Miro, AEW versus Malachi Black or Penta Oscuro, AEW versus Tomo Hockey Honma, Clark Connors, Tomorrow Hishi or Yoshinobu Kanemaru, New Japan for the fatal 4-way match for the Ignorgo.
That match with Penta's already not going to happen.
Why?
Because he can't wrestle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Triple A
no,
is
we know Malachi Black is going to win the match now. Basically,
Yeah.
it's a spoiler, so it's going to be Pac, Miro, Malachi Black versus one of the 4 people for New Japan
Okay.
for the Ignorgo AEW Atlantic Championship, where nobody's from the Atlantic.
Well,
Not even that. Not even that. Did you see the picture I sent where what Tony Khan's view of the oceans is?
Yes.
That well, they're all everywhere is the Atlantic. There's no such thing as the Pacific. There's like all different types of Atlantics. Because they're showing China on the list. They're showing people that's not even in the Atlantic.
You stupid.
We got the Jericho Appreciation Society and Minoru Suzuki versus Eddie Kingston, Wheeler Yuta, and Shota Unomo, who is Red Shoes' son, and New Japan. We got Will Ospreay taking on Orange Cassidy for the IWGP United States Championship. And then we got Rodney's girl, Thunder Rosa, taking on my girl, Toni Storm, for the AEW Women's Championship. That's the only match I'm looking forward to, I would say.
Really?
Bruh.
And then the Moxley Tanahashi match. There's nothing else that I'm looking forward to on that pay-per-view until they announce more matches. But it's looking kind of dry right now.
Hey, look,
What?
I'm still gonna watch. Like I'm gonna watch. So I'm not.
I know.
Gonna, I can't really. I'm still gonna be tuned in, and I'm gonna be excited for it either way because I'm a wrestling fan, and I just want to see the creativity. What we gonna get? Well, what's gonna come out of it? Now this can be good. This to me can be go really really good or really really bad.
Also, we have a big pay-per-view coming up this weekend, by the way. Impact Slammiversary
Let's go.
in Nashville, Tennessee at the Asylum.
Oh yes, I know.
We have Rich Swann, the digital media champion, taking on Brian Myers.
You lie.
We got the Reverse Battle Royale, which I love that match. That's a sick match.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody wants to know, the Reverse Battle Royale is everybody starts on the floor and they fight to get into the ring.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think it's 6 people that make the match. That will be a six-pack challenge. And then we got Josh Alexander defending his Impact World Championship against Eric Young. We got Ace Austin, the Impact X Division Champion, taking on Kenny King, Mike Bailey, Trey Miguel, Jack Evans, and Alex Zane in the Ultimate X match for the X Division Championship. We have Tasha Steelz, the Impact World Champion, Impact Knockouts World Champion, taking on Chelsea Green, Deonna Purrazzo, Jordan Grace, and Mia Yim in the first ever Queen of the Mountain match. So, for those who don't know, the Queen of the King of the or Queen of the Mountain match is basically every member starts at the match. As soon as you get a pinfall, you're qualified to hang the title belt up on climb up the ladder with the belt and hang it onto the place that the title goes on to, and you become champion. So if you're pinned, you get immediately put for 2 minutes into the cage that they have. And after that 2 minutes is up, you escape, and you have to quit yourself to qualify to put the title up on the thing. Multiple superstars can be at the cage at the same time. That's where most possible alliances might happen. And Mickey James is serving as the guest enforcer. We got Rodney's favorite tag team of all time, the Briscoes, defending their Impact World Tag Team Championships against the Good Brothers, Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson.
I believe one of the Briscoe brothers just had a baby recently.
Yes, congratulations to him. We got the Team Impact Originals, Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin, Frankie Kazarian, and 2 partners to be announced versus Honor No More, who is Eddie Edwards, Matt Taven, Mike Bennett, PCO, and Vincent in a 10-man tag team match. We finally get the return of Sami Callihan taking on Moose in the Monsters Ball match.
Monsters what?
And Monsters Ball match. For those
What?
that don't know what a Monsters Ball match is, a professional hardcore match staged by Impact. The key premise of the match was that all contenders were sequestered alone in a locked room without light or food or water for 24 hours before the match. So basically, it's supposed to make you more angry. And victory can be achieved. Victory can be achieved by pinfall submission, with the match ending as soon as one wrestler pins or submits. There's no elimination format in the match.
This is the guy that came up with that match.
Yes, Abyss. No, that's not. Fuck that.
Man.
And then also running out the match, we got the Influence, who are the Impact Knockouts Tag Team Champions, defending their championships against Rosemary and Taya Valkyrie.
That's your girl, boy. What about my boys Violence by Design? They ain't wrestling?
No. They ain't on the card. Yep. But yeah, that takes place on June 19th on Father's Day. Hey, if pay-per-view finally makes its return on Father's Day, after Money in the Bank has been taking place there so many times.
Yeah, it is on Father's Day.
Father's Day.
So I'll be at work.
Father's Day.
So I'll be watching that probably. But also, there really had what? Anybody want to bring up anything this week?
Nah, I'm good.
All I know is you went to a taco place on Thursday. I went today.
Listen, bro. Don't judge me for going to the taco place on Thursday. Right? Let's get tacos. They fucked my order up.
They fucked your order up? How?
My brother didn't want guac on his tacos.
Oh, this is fun.
They put guac on his tacos and took the guac off my mother's tacos.
So, what is wrong with this shirt?
Oh, there was a WWE logo on top.
Yeah,
It's a WWE logo for the tag.
Good job.
I'm trying to think of anything else. I'm gonna look at Twitter quick to see if anything changed with the Sasha Banks situation. But also, Mick Foley tweeted out today seems like a good day to remove Donald Trump from the Hall of Fame.
That's a fact.
Let me see.
It's sad the fact that I'm going back to the ratings for a second, that they had these ratings. It was not even just based off the matches, Andrew, and who was appearing. It's one of their special episodes.
Yes, Road Rager.
And usually those are the million viewer episodes. I guess not.
I guess not, man. And that's what makes it crazy. Wow. Oh. Man.
Okay.
When they gonna hit it? I don't know when they're gonna hit the next million. I think that's a really good question. Like, when do you hit your next million? The next debut, the next big person you bring in. Like, when's the next million gonna come?
Well, the fact, Rodney, that everyone thought, oh, CM Punk champion, we're gonna hit 1 million, and he didn't hit 1 million with his first week as champ,
Which is crazy.
Oh, man. Who knows?
Here's a little SmackDown preview. I think so. We got the undisputed Universal Champion Roman Reigns defending his belt against Riddle, and if Riddle loses, he cannot challenge Roman Reigns. And also, I forgot to bring up this big news that there are reports that Randy Orton will be out for the remainder of 2022 with his back. He might get back surgery. So that's going to throw the SummerSlam plans out of
But
proportion.
I also read that they are looking to have Roman drop these titles very soon because the reason why they had put them both on him in the first place was to hopefully have him on both shows, but obviously
With a lighter schedule.
not happening.
I'm sorry, but if you're going to be a champion in WWE, stop taking a lighter schedule shit. You have to fucking do your job and show up to these house shows, show up to places. Understand you announced a few, like 4 or 5 years ago that you had leukemia, had to drop the Universal Championship. Then the whole COVID situation happened. You didn't want to show up there because you're the whole possibly being sick again. But now we're in 2022. Stop taking lighter schedules if you're the major champion of a promotion, please. It's either show up like don't show up like Sasha Banks and Naomi, or fucking show up and do your job.
No, I would have been okay with the later schedule in terms of Raws and SmackDowns if he at least did video appearances and they still set up a feud where he was still wrestling every pay-per-view.
Yes, I don't like this being a Brock Lesnar situation with the Universal Championship back way when he won it against Goldberg, and then it took him forever to drop the title and not showing up to pay-per-views where at the time wasn't the United States Championship or the Intercontinental Championship the bigger title when Brock Lesnar didn't show up.
Yeah.
And I just like to say congratulations to Rodney's boy, Gunther, for capturing his first major championship in WWE. I'm sorry, people that's saying, oh, it's not his first major. United Kingdom Championship was part of NXT. So, congratulations to Gunther for capturing the Intercontinental Championship against Ricochet. That was a good match, I gotta say. I watched the full match back. I thought there was time Ricochet was gonna win somehow. Was gonna pull off the upset.
Those chops were crazy.
Yo, he got his fucking chest caved in.
Them
I
chops.
want my dream. You want to know what my dream match is? Rodney Harris versus Gunther.
So can we put Vince McMahon back in Andrew's room, please?
Nope. He stayed in your room. No, son of a bitch. Where's your Vince puppet? I didn't have sex. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Jesus Christ. Oh man, this is going off the rails.
rails.
It's gonna be a hard night.
Giggity.
So in a half hour from now, the council commentary, or if you look up the Four Corners of Commentary on any platform, will be live for the 2-year anniversary show. BTB Live is taking over. Not like busting down the walls, but we'll be on the show. First hour, we'll be talking about the podcasting stuff. Second hour, I think they'll be talking
on
about
AEW Dark.
We'll be playing Jack in the Box games.
I never
But-
played Jack in the Box games. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, so all you have to do, Rodney, is when they give you the link, you have to type in on your web browser, and the room code, and then it's through your phone. It's the most fun time you will have. Could be an audience that will be able to play if they don't make it into the game that will vote on things.
It's gonna be fun. I'm excited.
Yes. But speaking of going off the rails, Anthony Carragher, congratulations. The Yankees are doing well. If you're watching. But our Mets will be hopefully facing you guys in October.
You guys will be getting your asses whooped.
Oh,
It's okay.
Oh, I forgot Mark was a Yankee fan. Oh God.
but also last night, for little news action. Last night, Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final, Colorado Avalanche winning 4-3 in overtime
That was
after Andre Burakovsky's game-winning goal. I said this to myself today. Is it the announcing kind of lackluster? Because I kind of missed Doug Emmerich.
Did you hear what he said?
What?
He's bashing it. And he said they're surprised they didn't ask Thorne to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would have easily would have want that.
I'll say this about yesterday's game is it's exactly what we said on my show. They can't win with these 2-1 games. They have to score. And you know what? If Tampa scores with you, then you know what? Let them.
Yep.
But you own Vasilevsky since 2018. Continue.
And did you guys see the fight announced for September 10th? Aljamain Sterling will be defending his bantamweight championship against TJ Dillashaw.
Wow. Why am I not surprised? Old man TJ getting the title shot.
Shouldn't he earn it first?
Yes.
You're right, Mikey. If we really
It's like AEW with UFC. Everybody gets a title shot without being number one in the rankings.
It's the money fight. It's the big fight everybody wants. It's the fight that
But
Aljamain wants.
here's the bad thing about that, Rodney, is that all started after they sold the company to the new owners.
Yeah.
The new owners are all about the money fight. I understand if Sterling beat 1 through 4, say and TJ was number 5. Okay, put number 5.
But I don't like the fact that TJ or Connor is gonna just walk in and get title fights. You know, I know TJ won his last fight and it was a cool little comeback story. I'm on my come up. I'm on make my way back from cheating. Okay, TJ, fine.
Mm-hmm.
But TJ, you gotta fight. You gotta fight Pete Yan first. No, seriously.
Let's
be real.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Peter Yan needs to fight TJ Dillashaw before he can even sniff at Aljamain. And let's not act like Aljamain Sterling isn't a good fighter. That's another thing that's been bothering me. Everybody's talking about, Aljamain isn't that good.
He's good.
I don't know what fight you guys just watched. Well, he defended his title pretty decent. To be honest with you, I had him winning 3 out of the 5.
Me too.
I know Peter definitely took 2 rounds from him. I know that, but I had him winning 3 out of the 5. You got to take what me and Mike always tell you guys. You got to take the title from the champion in championship rounds. If you don't do that, you're not going to win. Now, TJ has knockout power, which is scary.
We saw it twice against Cody Garbrandt.
Yeah, but look, Aljamain is elusive. He's quick. Aljamain is really good on the mat. There's a lot of positives here for Aljamain. And plus, TJ, you're no spring chicken. You're not. Look, this might be TJ's last shot. That's why I think that they're giving it to him. And I personally think if you fail by beating Aljamain, that you can't beat Aljamain Sterling, we don't need to see TJ Dillashaw fight for another time.
Yep.
I'll be okay with that.
Go to Bellator. Go to PFL.
Yeah, go
Well,
anywhere
so-
else but UFC.
But I
Yeah.
cannot wait for the next UFC fight, 276. We got Adesanya versus Cannoner, whatever. Alexander Volkanovski. I'm saying his name wrong. But taking on Max Holloway. Sean Strickland versus Alex Pereira.
That's
Lauren,
what I want to see.
Lauren Murphy taking on Misha Tate.
Which is
Pedro.
shout out to Murphy.
We got Pedro Munoz taking on Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Woo!
Anytime Sean O'Malley fights, it's a hype fight for me.
Listen, when is Sean gonna get? See, look, first of all,
When's Sean gonna get in the top 10? This
I'm
could
just-
be.
I'm just saying.
It's bullshit.
I'm just saying, Mikey. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
Am I wrong? Sugar Sean O'Malley can be knocking everybody out. This poor guy
listen,
can't
dude.
get to the top 5. But
Ooh.
TJ Dillashaw just lost his ass.
Well,
right
it's
across
also
the
like
street.
it's also like Gregor Gillespie when he had that long winning streak before this
Mhm.
loss.
That's new.
Come on, guys. You gotta the fights we want to see. You gotta give them to us now.
Ronnie, think of the Diego Sanchez situation. How long did it take for him?
So
Yo.
that's so sad because
Yo.
I used to love my second favorite fighter of all
Hey,
time.
Mitch.
I just love
Like,
it.
He was what?
Yo,
He was
also-
what? 16-0, and like, yeah, you don't get a title shot. Then he loses this fight, and like, yeah, you still definitely don't get a title
Yeah,
shot.
like
Whoa!
they were doing everything to keep Diego down.
Yo, and how long it took Glover Teixeira to get a fucking championship?
No, but
And then
Glover's
lose
had,
it?
But Glover's had title shots.
Yeah, he has.
That's
shots.
the difference.
But
It took him a little while deep into his career to actually
Yeah.
get them, but he had shots. Now, I want to know what's the best thing. No, Mark, those been around. I
What?
just saw your
What?
text.
Oh, I've never seen those before. They look good though.
we also got
Like,
We
little
also-
potato fries.
also got Brad Riddell taking on Jalen Turner, Robbie Lawler taking on Brian Barberina.
Yeah,
Ian
Robin gotta get
Gary.
his mouth back.
We got Ian Gary versus Gabriel Green.
That's
Jessica I versus Macy Barber. We got
That
Uriah
should be a good-
Hall.
that actually should be a good fight.
We got
Ryan Barber.
We got Uriah Hall versus Andre Muniz. Bobby Green versus Jim Miller. Brad Tavares versus Drusus de Place. And then Jessica Rose Clark taking on Julia Stolarenko.
Why couldn't Long Island get this card, man?
Because we're a
seriously.
fight night.
We have
It's Long
we
Island.
got a dumb fight night.
Well, why can't we switch?
I don't know.
Can we trade? Like, seriously, that's such a good card, and I applaud them for creating these great cards. That includes TJ's fight.
Yep.
So, look,
We
I don't like the fact that he's getting the title shot, but I do like to see him get his face beaten.
so
I never liked TJ Dillashaw. I still
me
don't.
neither. So that fight for 276 will take place on July 2nd. And then we get two pay-per-view fights in 1 month. And on July 30th, we got the rematch. We got Juliana Pena taking on Amanda Nunes.
Yep.
Brandon Moreno versus Cara France. Derek Lewis versus Sergey Pavlovich. Anthony Smith taking on Magomed Ankalev. Can't even pronounce this name. We got Bahamonez versus Klein. Drew Dober versus Rafael Alves. Ramiz Brahimov versus Michael Morales.
What?
So many. I can't really pronounce. Look it up. Mike.
Very international.
Very international
Mike
fight.
gives him source. Mike, I give him source. Anyway, here's the thing. You gotta put quality cards out there in order to get
Yep.
them up. I get it, but damn it,
Have you been watching the Ultimate Fighter this season?
what I like to do is I like the episodes stack up a little bit, and then I watch them straight through me and Trish.
Okay.
We don't like to wait till the next week. Sometimes it gets but like I watched all last season, which was really good with with the guys, and when you turn around and you see the way Nunez been real calm, cool, collected. I want to just say something to Miss Pena before we sign off here. Be careful what you wish for, man. You got the Mando on a bad night. Hey, anybody gets caught in the sport, man. Anybody on any given night can get beat. But you're walking around here with confidence. You are the champion. I'll give you that. But this rematch is going to tell you a lot about people.
Yes.
Tell a lot to you. All right? It's gonna, I forgot Ron Filipino call. This is Mike Steinberg.
Stainovich.
Stainovich.
I'm gonna create those two in UFC. See, the big part of this is I think Amanda Nunes wins this next fight.
And then they go to a trilogy fight.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is she kept saying she wanted to retire too. So she might win and retire.
Yeah, it's very possible. Who said she couldn't? I think she just wants to beat her to show everybody. Last time was a fluke. Come on.
But last time, was it really a fluke?
I just think her head wasn't in it, man. That was not the lioness I remember seeing all these years.
And also, people were saying the whole COVID. People blaming the whole COVID thing that canceled her camp, and then she had to redo a camp. But also, that was the first time I think in all her fights that I've seen Amanda Nunes was in a vulnerable position.
Did I watch that fight with you?
No, I was watching.
Did you come over for that?
I came over for. I think it came over for like Gaethje and I'm gonna say Khabib. I don't remember.
Gaethje and Khabib. Nah, you recently came over for a fight.
It was like one of my off days.
Yeah, you texted me and was like, "Yo, Roddy, you getting a fight?" And I was like, "Yeah, you want to come over?" I was coming back from Islip.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah. Anyway, that's not the same woman I saw for all these years be so dominant. And granted, she felt Pena's power, backed her up a little bit. It was like, yo, this girl is not scared of me. She's coming right down the pipe at me, which can throw you off guard. Because remember, every lady that steps in there, other than Valentina Shevchenko, that stands toe to toe with Amanda Nunes, feels her power one time, and runs the rest of the fight.
Yep.
This is the second time I've seen a woman feel her power and kept coming forward.
Yep.
It's not like Pena was backing up. She was coming forward at her.
She was like, hit me, come on.
So
like I would have.
See, the thing about Pena went in there with the idea, I'm going to have to take one to throw 2 or 3.
Yep.
So, with that mentality.
But that's the mentality you need to beat her, I guess.
Yeah, and she might have cracked the code on how to beat her, but Amanda, she is way too talented. I'm just saying, I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt because she's been so dominant. I'm confident that she's gonna have a good camp, and that her head will be in the right place. This fight will not go down the same way this last fight went. I can promise you that.
I can see this going 2 or 3 more rounds than this last fight.
I think the outcome is gonna be much different.
Oh, what is that link, by the way?
I would love to see it. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. Can I copy it? Let me copy.
Control C, Control V.
I can't because it's. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, I can.
It's Sportskeeda. Yeah, Linda and Vince McMahon are reportedly no longer together.
Yeah.
You available? Shoot your shot, Andrew. You available?
I'll own WB.
Andrew, drop your seed in that, man. Get yourself a McMahon baby.
I will be the new head of talent relations.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Imagine Andrew wound up dating Linda, and then he gets a seat at the table. Guess who's coming to Thanksgiving dinner? It's freaking Andrew Kratzer walking into Thanksgiving dinner at the McMahon household.
I'll come in to have
It's your new daddy.
I say hi to Papa. He goes,
They would wind up getting married down the line, and Andrew takes her last name.
man,
Andrew
I
Kratzer
would.
McMahon.
Yo, listen, if I was Andrew and I was able to bag Linda McMahon, I'm taking her last name.
Wow.
I'm devoting my life to her. That's it. You own me.
Andrew Kratzer McMahon.
AKM.
Linda's dating Tony Khan, and all she does is bash WWE. Imagine Linda starts dating Tony Khan. Oh my God.
Or is Linda dating Nick Khan?
Oh, secret lovers.
By the way, I like to say that Wednesday this Wednesday is John Cena's 20th year anniversary being WWE. Also, there's a kid, Misha, a nonverbal teen with Down syndrome, didn't understand why his family had to flee to Mariupol this year to placate him. His mother told him they were traveling to meet John Cena. Cena heard and went to Amsterdam to oblige. And here's a picture with.
Yeah, man, that was cool
awesome, man.
I saw the video. He pulled up, and look, John is just a different human being, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's not built like everybody else. When he gets word that is a kid in need, somebody that wants to meet him, he sets out time to make sure he does that.
That's why he's the number one Make-A-Wish giver.
Like it's crazy. Like it doesn't matter how hectic his schedule is. He's getting on a plane and he's gonna go meet this kid.
Yep.
Like that takes a special individual. I'm not saying that other athletes don't do it. What I'm saying is that I just feel like he drops everything for these kids. That's how they paint. Well, if that's not the case, that's how they're painting. And maybe some of these sports players that want that kind of recognition, maybe you should start getting your PR people to paint you in that light too. Because I don't see that enough with a lot of guys, man. Guys make their millions and do what they do, but they get in their own communities and they give back. But I want to see the guys give back more. We need to televise that. We need to make that be known.
Yes.
Guys are giving back like that. That is huge.
I would like to see this be brought up tomorrow on SmackDown.
Absolutely. Come on. Look, I'm pretty sure, like I said, other wrestlers do it. I'm pretty sure other major sport athletes do it. I'm not saying they don't, but I would love to see it more televised. You let the people know that these guys are doing it. So that player that you hate and can't stand, he actually might not be such a bad guy.
Yep.
Like, oh, I can't stand his ass. I hate him. Yeah, well, maybe, who knows? Maybe Tom Brady grants wishes too. Maybe Tom Brady shows up at a kid's house with signed footballs in a bag. I don't know. Well, we will never know. You want to know why? Because they don't tell us stuff like that.
Yep.
I know that he likes to answer people's TikToks. When they make TikToks about him, he's always in their comment section. Like, well, who knows if he's controlling his own TikTok. But the whole point is the thought that you retweeted my tweet or you like my TikTok. That was really cool. So, for them, for that.
Hey, well, didn't John Cena follow, like, every once in a while he'll follow like 25 people on Twitter? And didn't he follow you, Andrew?
Yep.
Yeah. John Cena follows Andrew on Twitter.
I will never forget the day when I was on Twitter, on my old Twitter account. Oh wow. On my old Twitter account, I will never forget the day when Will Ferrell retweeted my tweet. I almost fell off I almost fainted.
The morning I found out that John Cena followed me, I freaked out. I was like, John Cena follows me on Twitter. Holy shit!
You put it on Twitter now.
Yeah, I don't say bad things on my Twitter.
Nah, I gotta tweet more.
My last tweet was
Jackie Earl Haley follows me.
My last tweet I will tell you was about Sonya Deville and her girlfriend. I said, I really love how happy Sonya Deville looks with her girlfriend. Thank you, Sonya, for being who you are. And then one of the days I said about Julie Hill watching the spelling bee because his character in Psych did the spelling bee. But I guess it's time to wrap it up
Yes, sir.
because we got in 10 minutes, 8:30, Council of Commentary, Four Corners of Commentary. Find them on Twitch, find them on Facebook, find them on YouTube. They'll be live in 10 minutes at 8:30 for their 2-year anniversary show. You can also catch the Muse Report on Tuesday as Michael and Rodney try to get Anthony on the show. I might be joining as well to talk about the Yankees and Mets. Also, catch Rodney, Chris, and Mark on Mondays, BTB Live. Next week, there might not be a show, depending on what happens this next week. But if there's not a show, then Thursday will be on the Muse podcast, the NBA Live Draft Special, as Rodney, Kenny, and
Yes,
Mike.
Runjin. That Jackie Earl Haley.
yes.
The new Freddy Krueger Rorschach. He follows me on Twitter.
So next week, if there's no show here on the Behind the Barricade presents Andrew's Hot Takes, there will be an NBA Live Draft show with Mike, Rodney, and Kenny as they watch the NBA draft. And we'll keep you posted. And everybody, please have a good day. For Jess Kaufman, for Christopher Brown, to Kenny Klein, to Mitch, to Runjin, to James, thank you for all commenting. We'll see you the next show. Remember, Council of Commentary, 8:30. 2-year anniversary show.
If you follow me on Facebook, I'll drop the link.
Yep. Have a good day. Peace.